What's up, guys? Bringing you another episode of the 10-gallon nano reef. Not really much to update on, but the majority of this update is going to be on the fact that green hair algae is gone in this tank. I think in my contest entry details video, I kind of described the green hair algae is gone. There was still a little bit left, but just wanted to show that I've got nothing left. Everything on the hang-on back is gone, everything on my power head is gone, everything on the rock is gone. Nothing on your guys' frags. Whoever's going to win some saltwater frags, there's no green hair algae on them. What's on that one right there is a piece of the dog's hair. Of course, it's not out now, but my fire clownfish is actually hosting this three-headed frog spawn. It's kind of cool to watch, kind of cool to see him hosting a frog spawn. It's a little weird. Its natural hosting anemone is a bubble tip anemone, so I guess this would be the closest thing to it. But this is just going to be a quick update, guys. I'm still running full actinics on this tank. One is a more purple white actinic, and one is a true blue actinic, 420 NM I think it is. I'm thinking about putting the 10,000K on it. I took the 10,000K off when I had the hair algae outbreak, so I'm thinking about putting it back on. The corals were really starting to spread quickly with the 10,000K on it. So let's scoot forward here. So I might put the 10,000K back on it. These are kind of closed up right now. I don't know why, but the mat on these GSP are really starting to spread. Looking for it to take over that little piece of the filter there, so I can frag it and sell it as I need it. Let's see. These are subscriber frags here. This is all for my subscribers. If I get any more entries for saltwater, these are Aura Green Bird's Nest. It's actually quite an expensive frag if you buy it offline. So I hope I can make some people happy by giving out some free frags of this stuff. And here I got some radioactive zoanthids with a Kenya tree on the frag. Right here, some sort of eagle eye. And again, guys, I'm sorry, my camera just does not focus. Back there I got some Sunny D Pallies right above my finger there, Sunny D Pallies. And there's actually some zoanthids growing on the substrate. I don't know what they are, but they're yellow. They got like a blue center, a yellow disc, and the skirts are like a red. So they're pretty cool looking actually, and I'm thinking about taking those off the substrate and taking a dab of super glue and putting them somewhere on this side of the glass, so when they spread on the glass I can frag them easy. So we'll see what happens. My pulsing Xenia actually are doing pretty shitty in this tank now. They're not really opening up. I don't know what it is. They might be in too much flow. I'm not sure. They're doing kind of shitty, so I don't know what to do about that right now. My mushrooms I got. These are, believe it or not, I was talking to my buddy that owns his aquarium business, and he said these mushrooms I've got here are kind of rare mushrooms. There's a form of a purple mushroom that are real hard to find, he said. And he's got them in his tank, and he said he sells them for like $75 per mushroom, which is crazy expensive. But that's those three on the side there, those three smaller ones. This big one here in the center, I don't know what the hell it is. It looks really nice though. They look real good, and I'm looking forward to them starting to take over. This is a tank that I'm looking for the corals to take over on. Like a lot of people don't keep GSP because it can take over the tank pretty easily. I'm kind of looking forward to that in this tank actually. I kind of want this to be a wild tank. And then down here, I don't know if you can see it right there, I got a toadstool mushroom leather that hopefully will grow in and fill this space in right here pretty well. We'll see what happens with that. I got a couple frags of it in this bucket that I'm waiting to attach to some live rocks so I can sell it off, or I actually think I'm going to put a frag of it in the my 125 reef. but we'll see. So yeah, this is a lot of live rock rubble that was in the tank that I took out when I rescaped. So yeah, and turtle snail, that thing's a fucking beast. That thing ate a ton of that green hair algae and just kept it under control ever since. The back there is an I think it's an Astrea snail. Something along those lines, Astrea snail. And that thing's a beast too. That thing eats cyano as well. Had a little bit of cyano on this frag plug, and that thing ate it right up. So does a good job eating cyano. And I got some gnarly ass hermit crabs in here. They're actually pretty fucking big, and I can't believe that I can't find one now. They're big ass crabs. This was a blue-legged hermit crab that died that I got as a hitchhiker on a piece of live rock. But let me try to find one of them. They're freaking big. There's one right here. Right. I don't know. I can't see it in my camera. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see anything moving there. There's my fire clown too down there, and then right here in the upper left-hand corner is my peppermint shrimp. But yeah, that fire clown hosts this frog spawn here. It's a beautiful frog spawn. And I got some coralline starting to take off on the back there. I don't know if you guys can see it right back in this area here. That's some coralline going. This tank's really doing really good. I've only done one water change on it. And I threw some, if you can see it in the back there, some white sand. I don't know how it's going to show up for you guys. But if you remember, I used play sand as a substrate in this reef. And in the back there, I got some sugar fine from my 125 that I threw in here. For the hell of it, I don't even remember why the hell I did it. I just basically grabbed a handful of it and threw it in this tank for something. I don't remember why I did it. Might have been to add some bacteria to this tank, thinking maybe it was, I don't know. So I threw a little bit of sand in there. There's one of them big ass hermit crabs. Those fuckers are huge. I mean, I got like 20, maybe 35 of them in my 125, and none of them are this big. They carry around big shells, but they're not as big as these ones. It's crazy. They're not very pretty. They're basically black and white striped, but they haven't fucked with any of my corals, so, you know, as long as they're doing their thing, I don't care. And then down over here, my little frag of GSP, I don't know if you can see it right here, fell off of this top rock down here, so I'm just going to leave it down there and not really give a fuck. So, yeah guys, basically that's it for the 10 gallon. Another episode here for the reef. I've actually, believe it or not, been thinking about tearing this down and putting all this shit back into the 125, and you know, I'll have some new species of coral in the 125. But I've been thinking of tearing this down and actually doing a planted tank, because I've never done a planted tank before. So I'm really thinking I want to do a planted tank, so I might break this down as a saltwater and make it a freshwater planted. I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some opinions. I mean, because I've already got the freshwater cichlid tank, I've got my big 125 reef, and it'd be cool, I guess, to have a planted tank. So let me know your guys' opinion on that. If I should go planted with this, I have no problem with it. You know, tearing this down and going planted with it at all. I mean, I won't be hurting if I do that, because I can just put all this stuff in my 125 and make my 125 that much more, you know, sweet. So let me know your guys' opinion on that. But anyways, guys, that's it for this episode. I don't want to drag it on, and I'll see you in the next video.